come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Fields. His pass on target. Velus Jones with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
It may say that he's a rookie in the program, but Velus Jones brings a ton of experience to the field. Had a 6-year college career as an all-conference return man and receiver with both USC and the University of Tennessee. A 3rd-round pick. He should get looks at both spots in his first season in the NFL. Nice first down there.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They're coming to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year as you...
And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. Now it's Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll run off tackle with Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Crosby is good. And they are on the board, trailing down 6-3. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
8 yards to go on second down. To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
This will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I don't know if Coach told me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, 626.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he'll go right back to Tunyon. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Dillon will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Jones going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Rodgers with a keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Back to throw, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run. As we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward, creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Fields going to get this to Montgomery. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Fields throwing again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Velus Jones with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Fields trying to throw for it. That's caught.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here's 2nd and 9. Fields now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. offensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This one fielded out to 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would want it. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for that in the locker room at halftime.
A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And again back to Kmet. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Fields. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And a loose football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, 626! Score on these guys!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. A jet sweep, Dobbs. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it! Yeah, this. Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 26.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a